Okay, sorry, I'm back, and I took something to help me through this. God bless energy drink. I'm not a believer, but if something was invented by a god, it was the energy drink, really. Damn, does that poison feel good?
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Manimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn.
Why have you summoned me, Varren?
As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molag Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever.
But Molag Bal is still a threat, and I haven't found my soul.
That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do.
How can we be sure that Manimarco is truly gone?
In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it.
Show me these visions. Let's see.
Oh, the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him.
I
despite
don't.
all he has done.
I don't
This is
pity
not
him.
why
He
you
was a
called
bitch to
me
kill.
vestige. Come, Shai-Zahar will speak with you first.
Yeah, I could have avoided this, really. It was pointless.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny's a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. There is but one link remaining.
What is this link?
It is you, my friend.
Of course.
You are the link.
Why did I ask?
I will not bore you with effusive praise, but state it plainly. You are a great warrior and a trusted friend. And we would like to extend you an offer.
Yeah, you know what? The great warrior and the great friends would have loved it if you could have protected him while he was trying to fucking heal you. But what offer?
When Emperor Varren first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner.
Feels good. Go on.
The 5 companions failed. Betrayed
Sorry,
from within
it's
by
the
one
energy
of our
drink.
own. The Worm King, Manimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong. But destiny requires a 5th.
What are you suggesting?
We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic. But please, humor an old soldier.
Yeah, okay, I am honored to join you as the last member of the 5 companions, or the 5 companions failed. Let's not risk repeating history. Yeah, the 5 companions failed only because there was a traitor, but there should be none, right? So, let's say that I am honored, I guess.
My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Shai-Zahar. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel.
Okay.
Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Shai-Zahar, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day By the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan, may our blade of fellowship be forged anew. And may the vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go.
Okay.
It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. We must be pretty damn shiny by now.
He was a wise man, your father.
I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends.
We may not get another chance. What did you want to talk about?
Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal.
There's a war to win. I intend to take up the fight in Cyrodiil, or there's a whole world to explore. I want to see what's out there. Yeah, that is totally me. I'm not PvP at all. So there's a whole world to explore. I want to see what's out there.
Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. But when you do, if you do, you get to see the place you came from with new eyes.
Wise words, my friend. Wise words. What about you?
Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few whelps. Maybe raise sheep or grow cabbages.
Are you serious?
What? No. Can you imagine it? Lyris Titanborn, shepherd, farmer, housewife. I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way. My turn. What's your one regret about all we've been through?
I have no regrets. The deaths of so many people, missed opportunities to seize power. I have no regrets.
You're a hard heart, eh? No regrets, no tears, no doubts. Don't look back unless you're planning to head in that direction. I guess that's exactly the kind of person we need right now.
What about you?
Oh, lots of things. Friends lost, missed opportunities, failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. I do regret not taking the time to get to know the people I fought with. I hope to change that.
What else is on your mind?
One last thing. You like mead?
Hold on. I need to go translate what mead is. I have no idea. What? I don't want to translate to Spanish. Oh. Sure.
I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag Bal, that ugly skeever. May his privates be infected with brown rot fever. May our course be true and our hearts be brave, as we march into Cold Harbor to spit on his grave.
I'll drink to that.
Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service.
That's not why I did it.
The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller.
Is that your way of thanking me?
I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger.
What did you have in mind?
First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them.
What then?
Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul.
Is it even possible to defeat Molag Bal?
I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings.
Go on.
With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit.
How?
The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you.
Won't that just cause another soul burst?
Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price.
There are always...
Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual.
Someone has to die?
More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning.
No, the price is too high.
Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived. And I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way.
No, I would sacrifice the
This is
prophet.
my duty.
He lied to me.
Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing at this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing.
Yes, I will.
All that has happened was because of my hubris.
Yeah, exactly.
I shall be the one.
Yeah.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you.
Tell me.
It appears we have come full circle, Vestige.
Does one of you truly have to die?
That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice.
But first, the plane meld must be stopped.
As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all.
I'll find a way.
When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.
So that's it? I can leave? Well, you will call me just as soon as I reach the town anyway, so... Yeah, it's not better. It's not. Let's see. Is it? Yep.
Ah, good. I found you. Speak with me a moment, if you would. Greetings, Adept. Good to see you in person. I am Vanus Galerian, head of the Mages Guild you so ably serve. I have need of your assistance.
My assistance?
Yes. It's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead. They devastate our fragile mortal plane. I have a plan, and I need your help. I think you're the only one who can help me see this done.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to meet with Razumdar, first in the eyes of the Queen. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Skywatch. Even Iren's personal agents think my idea is sound. I'll be along shortly. I just have a few final preparations to make.
I'll see you there. Is that the main quest? It is. Okay. No wait, is it? It's in Skywatch. Fuck. Okay, I like it. Finally a little bit of change. That's nice. My inventory is not full, so I don't care. What's this? Oh, talk to Rodgar Ambassador. Yeah, next time. I remember this town, we spent quite a lot of time in there. What is it saying in my guild? Okay, what is it? I don't...
Seems like just moments ago we were in Dune, yes? It is a good thing Raz is so quick on his feet. Wouldn't want you waiting on him, like we are waiting on the Guildmaster. Yes, Vanus Galerian of the Mages Guild requested your presence. He should be here soon. He begs your assistance with a hopeless task. He seeks to bring the Alliance leaders together for a meeting, one which they will all survive. This is insanity, of course, but the Queen tells Raz to give him whatever he needs. The Queen tells Raz that you speak with her authority, yes? This responsibility is a great one. Better you than Raz. You are aware of what will be involved? Certain communications must be made. Dangerous communications. This will ensure the safety of all. This one may have to delegate. Yes, of course. Cariel will do that. Ah, that was not so hard. Job for Cariel?
No way. Do it
What?
yourself.
Why?
Thrush is a homicidal maniac, and Copper Daria, let's just say I'm not her favorite person.
Why is Copper Daria displeased with Cariel?
I may have collapsed a building on top of her. Accidentally.
Ah, yes. This one forgot about that. Very well. Raz will take care of it. And he will send Copper Daria your warmest regards.
Sorry, my
Apologies
mother
for my
was talking to
lateness.
me.
Damn it, Raz. Not so close.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Champion. I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild. Both of our guilds believe the time has come to take the fight to Cold Harbor. But this places us in a delicate political position.
What's the problem?
Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces. And if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two will see it as a betrayal. For both guilds, our neutrality is our strength. We can't afford to take sides.
Is the situation really that dire?
The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold Harbor without making themselves vulnerable. I want to bring all three leaders together, maybe cut a deal.
What do you need from me?
You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected, you have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats. In short, you're the perfect diplomat.
You want me to speak with the Alliance leaders?
I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories, an island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. You just need to convince them to travel to Stirk.
I'll do my best.
That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might make things easier.
Yeah, okay. Wayrest, okay. New town, let's go.
Esteemed High King Emmerich, I thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I would not presume to waste your time without good reason.
We've known each other for some time, Master Galerion. You aren't known for your capricious whims. Tell me, though, who is your companion?
Your Majesty, this is Queen Irenne's personal representative, here to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
So Queen Irene sends her personal champion into the stronghold of her greatest enemy. Either she has a lot of faith in you, or she's trying to get you killed. I'm intrigued. Come, let us speak.
Okay, I know you from my other account, but okay.
Dibella's legs, but you are a bold one. Even the bards of Wayrest sing of your exploits. I must confess, I had hoped to meet you one day. We sharpen our blades on the same whetstone, if you take my meaning.
It's an honor, Your Majesty.
Tell me then, is it madness that drives you to barge in here like this? Or perhaps you're here to surrender on behalf of your people. If that's the case, I accept.
I've come to talk about Morlag Bal.
That's a bit of a dreary subject, but I prefer that over some angry line like, "I've come here to kill you, Your Majesty." I'm glad you didn't say that. So you want to talk about everyone's favorite Daedric prince, then? What of him?
Morlag Bal's influence grows. It's time we took the fight to his realm.
Ha! I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you were saying you wanted to battle a Daedric prince. That would be especially funny if you wanted my help. So, what was it you really meant to say?
I propose all the Alliance meets on the island of Sturk to discuss an assault on Cold Harbor.
That would be utter madness. But I do like the thought of seeing that next to my name in the history books. All right. If Irene and Yoren agree to attend, I'll be there. If this is an assassination attempt, though, I'm taking you with me.
Oh, come on, I'm better than this.
Tell Kerry.
That went well, I think. Shall we move on?
Where to next?
To Mournhold, where Skald King Yoren is waiting for us. I'm given to understand that his palace is inaccessible at present. And for a variety of reasons, the Tribunal Temple is inappropriate. He's offered to meet us at the Guild Plaza. Shall we?
Okay. I'll take your portal then. I never visited this place, Mournhold, in all my games.
Watch yourselves, outsiders. Give us a good reason and the Armigers will cut you down where you stand.
We'll burn you.
And shatter you.
Any questions?
Honored Skald King.
You dare
I am
bring
dealing
a
with the
Dominion
personal
laptop.
champion of Queen
Master
Irene.
Galarian, please continue.
My companion hopes to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
I have heard tales of this one. The Skald King favors the bold, even among his enemies. Come, champion, let us speak. I will stay your execution since you came all this way. But choose your words carefully. I'm not a patient king.
Thank you for speaking with me, Honored Skald King.
Yes, well, I am both suspicious and curious. If you are an assassin, though, get on with it. But remember this, you're coming to Sovngarde with me.
You don't fear death?
To fear death is to fear life. I am Nord. When my time comes, I will embrace it. Sovngarde will be glorious. No meetings, no schemes. But you're not here to talk philosophy. What do you want?
It's time to take the offensive against Molag Bal.
Who? The three alliances? Has magical travel rattled your brain? Speak plainly. What do you ask of me?
I propose a moot, a meeting of all three alliance leaders on the island of Sturk.
Where the All Flags army was born. If the other leaders agree, I will attend. If nothing else, it should make a good story. Now leave me before my dinner gets cold.
Oh, come on, you are Nord. You can eat cold, right?
I didn't think it possible. Well done! We must return and begin the preparations.
Let's go.
We have much to do. Come.
Okay, I never where am I? Oh shit, hold on. My PTSD is kicking in. I want to visit and explore everything, but I won't. Really? I will do that at some point. I will explore everything, but right now it's the main quest. I want to get over with it.
All three leaders have agreed to join us on Sturk. Now comes the tricky part.
That wasn't the tricky part.
Individually, the leaders are rational, even reasonable. But get them together and, well, you'll see soon enough. Everything's been prepared. Are you ready to travel to the summit?
I'm ready.
Then, with your permission, I'll open the portal to Sturk. May Auriel's hand guide us all.
Open the portal.
The word has been given.
A moment, please. I'll wait for you on the other side.
Yeah, I'm coming with you, don't worry. I just hope the game will load. And every time I said that, it load. I'm either just lucky or the game want to prove me wrong. Either way, I'm good. Oh, wait, what?
Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all 3 alliances are gathering at the meeting place. It's just up ahead, through the ruins.
Had the Alliance leaders arrived?
I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders won't be quick to trust one another. Perhaps you can help them see the wisdom in cooperation.
I'll do my best.
I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled quite a team of experts for the Cold Harbor invasion
You're not
itself.
moving your lips.
I'll try to introduce you to some of them on the way to the meeting. Lead on.
Okay, why are
2
you...
kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you.
Where am I? Oh, there is nothing special on this island? Okay.
Look,
What is it?
it's Lady Laurent!
Careful
Please,
with that, you
don't distract me. If I don't finish packing, Lady...
closing everything.
I never...
Oh, come on!
Vanus Galarian, as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Stirk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbons, haven't you finished tying those bags yet? Oh, you really are hopeless.
Farewell, milady. We must dash. We're expected at the summit. Wonderful. It's Tellinger. Here's Tellinger, the artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I don't have the time or the energy, Tellinger, so I'll bid you good day.
Okay.
The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
Let's talk to everybody, I guess.
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place. They'll be here any moment. You 3 should get over there as soon as you can. Security couldn't be tighter. This should go off without a hitch.
Okay. I don't see why I have to stop at every people, but okay.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Irene of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial City.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the Ruby Throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Vanus, but I'm going to check on my Lion Guard.
Nice. Their pride will see us all that. I don't know what. Okay, is the Fighters Guild any different? Okay, she won't talk, so we've served that as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel. They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half of Cyrodiil. What do you think? Will the Fighters Guild be willing to invade Cold Harbor? Willing and able, but like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference pact. The Alliance will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral. Unless all three Alliance leaders consent to it, our hands are bound. Okay, I hope you will talk.
This is going about as well as I expected.
Okay, hold on. There is something not working there and it pissed me off. So, reload the UI and hope it works.
This is going about as
Okay.
well as I expected, unfortunately.
How can we make them see reason?
Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil unprotected.
The guilds can lead the attack, but only if all three leaders agree.
An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't you visit each of them in their camps? See if you can reason with them individually.
I would restart the game to be sure, but yeah.
This queen of yours is spirited, I'll give her that. But she has no right to force her will upon all of Tamriel.
I have a suggestion.
That's more than I'm getting from them. What do you suggest?
Send the guilds into Cold Harbor.
I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few, and Molag Bal's followers are legion.
The guilds have considerable experience fighting Daedra.
Arkay's beard, you're a bold one. But you may be right. If you can convince the barbarian and the child queen to agree, I'll consider it.
You speak better about my queen, thank you very much.
With our combined strength, we might have a chance, but our distrust runs too deep. I fear we'll never reach an accord.
There is an alternative.
Is there? What did you have in mind?
We could send the guilds into Cold Harbor.
Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against.
If we can't trust the other alliance, what other option do we have?
An excellent point. Very well. If you can convince the other leaders, you have my support.
Okay. Yeah, you like the April O'Neil of the TMNT game. You have my support. Yeah, thank you.
Save your breath. I will not be swayed by some Altman lapdog.
We need to cooperate.
But what about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be vastly outnumbered there.
What if we send the guilds to Cold Harbor?
Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. Without the Ebonheart Pact, they do not stand a chance.
Do you want history to remember you as the king who surrendered to Molag Bal?
How dare you? I should kill you where you stand. History will remember the Skull King as the bane of Molag Bal. I will support your foolish plan. Now get out of my sight.
Yeah, that's better. Piece of shit. Anyway, do you still not open your mouth?
Any luck?
Yeah, you still
Or are
don't.
they still at an impasse?
They're considering the ID, but they're not convinced.
I hope they come to their senses soon. We're going to lose the element of surprise.
They don't trust each other.
With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel strange to you? That's odd. All of a sudden it feels like a storm is approaching.
A storm? Vanus, what's wrong?
I have an ill feeling about this.
Okay.
He has arrived. I can't.
Caldian! What's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Countess!
The insects fight back. How amusing, and yet so very sad. All of Nirn shall be mine.
Heldian!
Oh, this guy is healing me? Nice. I will help the king. He's honestly one of my favorite characters in the game. Why am I so slow? Fuck! Stop with the slow down all the time. It's fucking annoying. Come on. Level up. Nice. I got a crate for Cyrodiil defense. Like, what? I have no idea what it is, but... Okay then. Still not there. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Do you have something to say about it?
Curse that Molag Bal.
Okay. If you say so. Oh my god, this again? Okay, it's not really hard to kill, it's just taking forever. Yeah, I have to absolutely avoid this. Okay, if it's his only attack, you can always just, you know... Yep. Yes, I'd like to have more shield, thank you very much. This is not really hard. You avoid, just like this. How did I die to that guy? Really? I did die to it. Like, what the fuck? Okay, what do you have to say about it?
My guards, all dead.
Yeah, because you're an idiot. Oh well. They already damaged it. Nice. Not the hardest to kill, I'd say. I love how Vanus Galorian is not helping me. It's really nice of him. Thank you. You were an easy one. Let's see, what does the Queen have to say about it? She have to leave, okay. Queen, I want to talk to you.
Everything we've done against the Tharns, everything that's happened to our fragile alliance, was it not enough?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of schemes grows more powerful by the day.
Then we must act quickly.
Agreed. There's no time to waste. We must take the fight to him.
Can you open a portal to Cold Harbor?
Yes, at the Iliad Well at the center of the island.
Perhaps this attack will convince the leaders to cooperate.
After that terrible display of power, I don't think they have much choice.
Terrible display they were.
Honored leaders,
Please.
you have seen the face of our enemy. Molag Bal threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor.
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanus.
Okay,
the
let's
time
go.
has come, champion.
Let's go!
Let's go to it.
Stendarr, protect us all.
Oh, do I have... No, it's level 34 and 38, yeah. Will not have it, and will not have this for a while.
We're as ready as we shall ever be.
Is this everyone?
Unfortunately, yes. It's not the massive army we'd hoped for. But now that Molag Bal knows we're coming, a smaller group might be our only hope of slipping into Cold Harbor undetected.
Let's do this.
It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach Cold Harbor. Be on your guard, my friend.
Goodbye. Open a portal, please. Thank you. The dreadful Oblivion Plain of Cold Harbor is a place of death, despair, and infinite cruelty. It is ruled by Molag Bal, the Lord of Brutality and Domination, a deadly prince dedicated to... I don't know. Oh shit, there's a lot of... Hey there, Cadwell. You back?
Survived then, have you? Jolly good.
Where's
Jolly
everyone?
good. Rotten luck. They arrived in Cold Harbor, but in entirely different locations. Bloody unpredictable. Portals to oblivion. Not to mention Molag Bal's defenses. Nasty beasties abound. Off you go, over the bridge and head inland. There's a good chap.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it.
What's across the bridge?
What bridge? Is there a bridge? Tricky things, bridges. Tend to have all kinds of hideous creatures living beneath them. Except that one over there. That one leads to the Hollow City.
The Hollow City?
Dreadfully dull place, and a real eyesore if you ask me, but I suppose it's where you want to start your quest. Quest! What a simply fabulous word. Quest. 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 I just love how it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, right. I'll head to this Hollow City.
Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it.
Where am I exactly?
Welcome to the beautiful gardens of Cold Harbor. Do have a look around. Lovely day for it. Soak up the ambiance, the grandeur, the wonder of it all.
Tell me about yourself, Cadwell.
I have the oddest feeling we've discussed this before, or did I already mention that? No matter. I am Sir Cadwell, the Undaunted, Knight of the Court of Cold Harbor, champion of chivalry, defender of the defenseless, shepherd to the soul-shriven.
What are you talking about?
Am I not speaking the common tongue of Nirn? I was once fluent, but time does get on, doesn't it? I'm sorry, I forgot the question, though I'm quite sure I already answered it. You really should pay more attention.
You mentioned the bridge.
Did I? I don't recall that, but there is a bridge just ahead. Leads to the city, rather a drab, empty place at present, but a little paint, a potted plant or two. And honestly, it's not as if you've got a lot of choices right now, so off you go.
Are you insane?
Saying, that's in the north, isn't it? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Okay. So it's like just a place I can explore like this? Interesting. Yeah. So, just like that, we are in Cold Harbor. Okay. Yes, why not? And there is other people in there. Okay. I mean, truly, why not? But I'm here for the main quest. I'll visit that later. Oh my god, it's Alessio Gillen in fucking Cold Harbor? Couldn't you leave me alone? Fuck's sake, this guy's everywhere.
Very few would dare to enter the Prince of Murder's realm of their own choosing. Your action consists of equal parts bravery and stupidity. I think in this case, that's exactly what we need. We've been waiting for you, Planewalker.
Who are you?
You may refer to me as the Groundskeeper, one of the few survivors that remain. I tend to this city. The magic that protects these walls and keeps us safe requires constant nurturing and the utmost care.
Where are we?
The city's original name no longer matters. Now it is a hollow city, waiting to be filled. A perfect place to begin an assault on Molag Bal. This city can be your armor against the hazards of Cold Harbor. It just needs life to return it to glory.
And this is where I'm supposed to gather my army?
It could be. There is no safer place in Cold Harbor, for Molag Bal's reach cannot extend into the Hollow City. That is what was intended, and that is the way it is. Please walk with me. Let me show you why this city will serve your needs.
I'm ready, lead on.
Watch and listen. While I could explain things to you, it will be better to simply show you. The history of the city permeates these streets, and with a bit of magic, I can reveal it to you. Now come, let us walk.
Okay.
Long ago, this city existed in Nirn. It was alive and vibrant, and went by a different name.
Could you just walk slower, please? I mean, you're perfectly between walking and running.
Its people were devoted to Prince Meridia, the Radiant One. They lived in peace and assumed themselves safe from any dangers. But Meridia has enemies, such as the despicable Molag Bal. The Prince of Murder sent minions from Cold Harbor to destroy her beloved city.
What I have to do just to keep at the same pace? Really, look at this. I just look ridiculous.
The city's defenders did what they could, but they were no match for Molag Bal's forces. Everyone outside the walls was slaughtered, but the warriors and mages managed to seal the gates to protect those huddled within.
What's this?
As fortune would have it, the Ayleid king Lalorian Dainar was visiting the city. A skilled warrior and tactician, he quickly took command of the city's defenses. The Ayleid king single-handedly protected one of the gates. As he fought, he prayed for assistance, and his prayers were answered.
Okay.
Meridia felt compassion for her followers, but she also saw an opportunity. Molag Bal's open portal worked both ways. The time had come to take the battle to Cold Harbor. Meridia warded the city and pushed it into Cold Harbor. The city arrived intact, but many of its inhabitants were either killed or scattered by this realm's protective spells. Even the Ayleid king was captured. Still, Meridia had accomplished the impossible. She stabbed a dagger into Molag Bal's side. A portion of her realm was in his domain, and he could not touch it. The survivors lost faith, however. One by one, they left the safe confines of the city to try to return to Nurn. They were foolish, and they paid the price for rejecting Meridia's edicts. Meridia foresaw a day when an opportunity would arise. An overconfident Molag Bal. Champions from another plane. On that day, this city would become the focal point for the assault against the Lord of Schemes. I say that the day has finally arrived. This city shall serve you well against Molag Bal. Know that every choice you make in Cold Harbor will have an effect on the Hollow City. It shall be reborn with every person you save, forged into a weapon by your own hands.
And what's your role in all of this?
I am your advisor. We both wish to stop Molag Bal's machinations. I offer you what help I can. The Hollow City awaits you and your allies. Use it wisely, and it shall not fail you.
What's the next step?
You must gather those who were lost. King Dainar and Vanus Galarian have vital roles to play, and they must be at your side. Rescue your missing companions. Return the Hollow City to its former glory, and we can begin the assault on Molag Bal.
Okay.
You shall require more than just the king and the mage, of course. But they are as good a starting point as any. Others in this realm, allies current and soon to be, all have important parts to play in this endeavor.
Others?
As you seek out the mage and the king, I'm sure you shall meet others who require your aid. Look for those you trust, and who would be willing to join us here.
And the mage and the king, where will I find them?
Go west, beyond the Moonless Walk. There you shall find the Ayleid king, held within a tower of darkness. Vanus the mage is somewhere in the eastern plain. His exact location is hidden from me.
I'll find the Ayleid king and Vanus the mage.
I recommend heading west first to find the Ayleid king, but the choice is yours. If you wish to free King Dainar, you must recover the lights of Meridia. The lights have the power to unlock his prison of darkness.
What are the lights of Meridia?
Originally, the lights were a gift from Meridia. Power that protected the city and made life easier for its inhabitants. When she pushed the city into Cold Harbor, she filled the lights with even more of her divine power.
And how will I use them to free the king?
King Dinar is trapped within a tower of darkness, bound by shadows and dark magic. Meridia's lights can unravel those bonds. Without them, you won't be able to set the Ayleid king free.
Where can I find these lights?
As you no doubt noticed, Molag Bal's realm has its own defenses. Things that teleport onto this plane tend to get scattered, as were your allies, as were the lights. They could be anywhere, but most likely, they are guarded by Molag Bal's forces.
You don't have anything more precise for me to go on?
Rumors only, I'm afraid. I have heard tales of a strange prison to the northwest. A tower that is not a tower, that guards one of the lights. And others whisper of a vile laboratory to the southeast that distorts the purity of Meridia's light.
Well... I have no indicator, really? Like, no, there's none. I just have to explore Cold Harbor. Well, I don't know if I want to do that, really. I mean, you know what? I'll make a break now. I'll come back later with the stream. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you see, you can drop me a follow. It was nice to see you. Have a good one. See ya.